Alright. Welcome to Sideboardmtg. My name's Eric, and it's Subscriber Sunday, where we play your decks. The ones you brew, the ones you post on Reddit, the ones that you guys vote for. So, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Get over to the Reddit, post your ideas. Dominiria is coming, and there's a lot of brews going on. I'd love to see what you got, and if everyone else likes it, we'll play it right here on Subscribers Sunday. Remember, next week will be our last Subscribers Sunday of Rivals of Ixalan. We're going to be playing all of the Fling decks, and we've already got a couple decks chosen for it, but there's a couple spots open, so if you've got a good idea for Fling, make sure you get over to the Reddit and post it there. There's a couple that have yet to be voted on as far as make it, high enough to be played or so. Go over there and vote on those, even if you don't want to post your own idea. Either way, hit that thumbs up button if you like this content, and if you like Magic in general and just want to see some gameplay, you gotta hit that subscribe button, right? Alright guys, what's up? How you doing? We got Warlock Lightning, William Patterson, Robert, what's up? Jizza, how you doing? Rush, my man, Ramo, and who else? Brandon, what's up guys? Your pools were less impressive. Oh yeah, man. Hopefully we're gonna have some good luck here. Everybody's wishing the decks good luck. You want to see the mono blue bounce with no win con? Ooh, I've yet to have someone give me a tilt deck, but that would be a very good creative brew. The patrons have that option. They can pick any deck they want me to play, and I've yet to have anyone actually say, all right, here's the list, play it. Because I'd have some ideas how they could fix it. I promise you I would. I could tell them exactly where to take that deck. But yeah, that's the idea. If any of you wanted me to play a tilt deck, I'd be up for it. So those that are patrons, you guys, the option over there. If you guys want to do that, I could play a tilt deck, but be creative. I would play 60 islands, but at least be creative, Something like all bounce. That sounds like a lot of fun. Bounce, or like artifacts that draw cards. Bounce, draw, and like just no win con period. You just draw. Just stall the deck out for as long as possible, right? What's up? Ryan the Fire Burns. Oh my goodness. Where you been, sir? Man, I missed you. Missed you, fella. Missed you. Derek, how you doing, fellas? Oh wow, I've got this crazy little deck pulled up in front of me. I've been I've been wreaking havoc with this deck all day. It is great. Oh my goodness. Tashar is good, guys. Speaking of Tashar, this is Dominaria cards, and you can't get the Dominaria cards. They're not real easy to get right now. They are floating around. Prices are really high on them. I picked Tashar because it was a card that I was kind of speculating on anyway. I went ahead and got some copies of it because I think the card is going to be really, really good. There's some broken stuff that you can do with it. I'm going infinite on like turn 4, turn 5. And at this point, I'm actually thinking of dropping Pia's Revolution altogether because of the rotation that you can go through. It's just, oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's crazy how good this deck is right now. Beating Grixis mid-range with it. The only deck that I've lost to so far is red-green monsters. But if I can quit talking long enough, we'll have an encore tonight. I'll play a game of this, and it's like KCI and standard. I mean, it's eggs. I mean, you're doing crazy stuff like they kill your Mimic, you cast Ballista for free anyway, bring Mimic back from the graveyard, call constructs before the Ballista even hits the battlefield, get a free counter, sacrifice it, and then to shoot the, I don't know, like there's so many things. In the sideboard, you can start your rotation and get infinite mana off of the Gleaming Bearer. Like just sacking the Gleaming Bearer to your sack outlet. I do think I need to tune the deck a little bit more, maybe even splash black in it a little bit more. Right now black's only for Scrap Heap Scrounger, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm definitely got a Dominaria brew I'm going to hit you guys with here real soon. I just, you know, I always liked Pia's Revolution. It was the deck that really got me, like, really started watching devs. So, a new sponsor, Ryan the Fire Burns. I could have sworn you were a sponsor, man. Well, thank you and welcome back to this. Welcome back or welcome. I think there's a couple other sponsors there in chat. Hopefully they'll give you some love with some emojis. I'll throw you some myself. But yeah, we got a whole host of emojis there for you sponsors now. Got to have that golden nut, right? And then of course you got to be able to call me on a punt, and then we always get a little salty. So you know, let's talk about the subscriber decks, right? Man. Oh yeah, you got to be able to go ham and have the golden nut. That's what Jizza says. All right. Well, we've got Blossoming Defense. We've got Enter the Unknown, Seeker's Squire, Wild Growth Walker. So just a lot of Explorer creatures here. We're going to get extra counters because of the Winding Constrictor. It's a Gate to the Afterlife deck, so there are copies of GPG in the deck. Like most Gate to the Afterlife decks, there's only 2 copies. Now it does have Verdurous Gearhulk because it's still great to bring back as a 4/4. Path the Discovery, just giving you +1/+1 counters almost every time a creature enters the battlefield, but also helping you fill the graveyard. Now this is not going to be a graveyard deck that can fill up as quick as something like you know, the blue-red GPG deck, but this should be able to sustain into the longer fight thanks to being able to gain life and things like that with the Wild Growth Walker. Plus you bring a Wild Growth Walker back with a base power and toughness of 4/4 and start putting +1/+1 counters on it, and you're gaining 3 life each turn. Things can get really out of hand really quick. So if Albatross is around and you get a chance to see this, man, hey, thanks for brewing this up, and we're going to give it a run here. Now you'll notice that he actually went with the 1/2 body here with the Seeker's Squire. He would have been able to also play, you know, Merfolk Branchwalker, but he didn't have enough slots, and it looks like that he actually decided not to go with the Merfolk Branchwalker. I like that because of the number of 2/1s in the format right now. I think that the Seeker's Squire is actually a little bit stronger than Branchwalker if you're in green and black and you need to make cuts. I would go with cutting the Branchwalker if you're trying to be more defensive and getting into the later turns. I would go with Branchwalker if you're trying to be more aggressive and just finish the game in the earlier turns. So, Aetherborn Marauder is a good win con for it. Aetherborn Marauder. Aetherborn Marauder. Trying to think of which one that is. We've got some really cool cards in the sideboard. Bonus Hunger, which is kind of necessary, and then Heroic Intervention, which saves us from those board wipes. Naturalize and Carnage Tyrant. Can't say enough about Carnage Tyrant. Silent Gravestone is just a good card to answer the graveyard. And then he actually only had a 13-card deck on his original list. So, in honor of Rush, and it seemed like it kind of fit, I went with a Driven to Despair. I went with 2 of them actually for both of the other cards. I think that in a control matchup, this is going to be a terrific card. We can get in with a couple hits, draw us a couple extra cards, get in with a couple more hits, and make them discard cards. Even if we need to break it up, we can seem to manage that, I think. Another card that I would end up liking in this deck, it would possibly be the green enchantment that makes spores. So. I got you, Rush. I got you. It seemed like the right card. I mean, if you're making these creatures grow tall, then giving them the trample from Driven just seems like it would be the right answer. So we'll talk about the mono Green Stompy in a little bit, but for now, the only other thing we need to cover, a couple deserts in the land base here, Haship Oasis and Ifnir Deadlands, and then no, he did not have the Scavenger Grounds in here. And then the Arch of Araska and some Field Ruins to round the mana base out. So we'll jump into the first game here and see what happens. Remember, guys, if you want to play this deck or any other deck, here, let's get into the queues. Also, this is going to give us a good chance to play against the new decks, because people are trying to play the new decks and stuff. So. Anyway, if you want to play this deck, any other deck, by the 27th of this month, ManaTraders has an expected stock date, and they should be releasing. They're currently posting on their website that if they get stock sooner than that, then they will that they will make the cards available to us sooner. So either way, if you guys are ManaTraders users, let's see here. Let me show you that. Oh, come on. There we go. We are stocking Dominiria cards, and the plan for MTGO rental released by April 27th. Early release may be possible depending on stock levels. So they are trying to get the cards out. You know, when cards are new, people got to buy them, and then people have to buy those up from them. So if you guys want to sign up for ManaTraders, make sure that you can play all the new cards in Dominaria. Link in the description box below. Help the channel out. Use your Sideboardmtg 15 coupon code when you sign up, and that'll help you out. It'll save you 15% on your first 3 months. Alright guys, let's jump into some magic, right? I'm telling you guys, like, I know I pitch the ManaTraders things a lot, right? But like, being able to just play everything, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, this is not a great hand, but I don't want to mulligan to 5. I am going to keep it. Sure. That's not horrible. We'll have a 3, a 4, and a 5. Okay. I mean, and we can possibly draw some stuff. Alright, so he gets to describe when he has a colorless land. Too bad the land's not historic. Is the music too loud? Alright, well, he is, he's definitely some kind of artifact deck. Let's see what he's got here. He's a Metalwork Colossus deck. Okay. Well, there we go. Well, we got another land. I think you want to keep hands that have land in this deck. Alright, he's getting closer. Metalwork Colossus is a big boy, so might have to grow one thing just really, really big. What? Flying 5/6. Wow. Alright. Some people are playing with the new Dominaria cards. I know I've been playing with the new Dominaria cards. What's up, Zelfie? How you doing, buddy? Alright, well. No point in swinging. Trophy Mage. Power Stone. So you just play the Power Stone. He's getting pretty close to playing that Metalwork Colossus. Well. I don't think I have any choice other than just start playing out Verdurous Gearhulks here. What's up, Barry? How you doing? Good evening, all. Sorry, Ryan. Paradox Engine. Well, that'll get it. Now he gets to untap those. Well, that's not terrific. So we'll block here. We might as well just block to make sure we kill it, right? And then I can play a bunch of dudes next turn. A bunch of explorers. I think that's like my best option, but I mean, we're almost dead here. What is he going to get? Yeah, well, that's free. Prism. Draw a card. He's got a good deck going on here. What deck am I playing? It's the Green-Black Explorers. Yeah, they're free to cast right now. He's got them completely online, so he sacked that to get enough to have those online. Okay, so let's go green, black. Play this guy. Let him explore. God Pharaoh's Gift. On top of our library. Alright, so this way we're not drawing lands. We know that we get all of our counters. Or should I start pitching them for a land? Maybe? Alright, I mean we can pitch it. J-Light Graveyard. J-Light in the graveyard. I mean, we gained some life. We're back at 20. Last night you got second at pre-release and top 4 at F&M. Nice, dude. Nice. Was thinking between Marionette Master and One Angel of Invention in red-black GPG deck. Wow, on a red-black GPG. That seems cool. Or are you talking about red-blue? Blue is you. So... I mean, I kind of have to. I mean, I'll trade it, and then we can just trade in the. We can trade in the GPG, like we can get our GPG. We're gonna gain 2 life here, so. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Yeah, 6 in the grave. I'll pitch a land. Okay. Constrictor will be good. We'll leave that on top so we can trigger this again. Alright, so we're going to go colorless, colorless, sacrifice the gate to the afterlife. And we'll pull the one out of our deck. And then enter combat. Now here I'm going to get the Wild Growth Walker back. And Tomb Robber, we'll put that in the grave. So we gain life from the Wild Growth Walker entering the battlefield. And now we will play our Seeker. And this will gain some more life. We're going to put that on top of our library. That seems like a good pull. Alright, so now we can block a Metalwork Colossus. Alright. It's a start, guys. I know, I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention to chat much, but like this deck's actually fighting back, and yeah. Yeah. Woo! Thought we were dead. Ooh, just scooped it up. Give us them points. Give it to us. Yeah, I can't believe we won that fight. Wild Growth Walker, Path of the Walker. Alright. Man, that was a killer game. That was a killer game. Wow. I mean, yeah, we were just coming back more and more and more. Ooh, wow. Alright, guys. Like, I think we definitely got to showcase the deck there, right? Like, man. We definitely got to showcase, like, what this deck is all about. It's about, you know, just having good, sustainable threats, pushing into that late game, and then in the late game, just, man, having that GPG finish. Ooh. Ooh, that was sweet. Like, it's like, wait a minute, we're coming back. We're not dead. Yeah. That was a killer game. Albatross, thank you so much for your submission, man. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to say we should brew with it or like tear it apart or anything like that. We have no clue what the meta is right now, and as far as at face value, it went off the first time we tried it. Just crushed an opponent's hopes and dreams. He got 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 free Metalwork Colossus. And we was like, what? What? Oh, epic. Epic. Alright, guys. Let's, ooh, that's going to be hard to live up to here, Mono Green Stompy. I think Mono Green Stompy might be able to do it, though. I mean, yeah, it's Mono Green, and he probably could have squeezed us a Field of Ruin or 2 in here. But we'll take it. Man, these new borders, right? All legendaries have these new borders. It's pretty cool. I'm liking the borders. It definitely makes them stick out. And it's like, okay, these are my legendary creatures, and it's good for the submission. How can you submit a deck? Well, if you go to the Reddit, there's a link in the description box. We have a subreddit for Sideboardmtg. You can go there and post a deck, and other people can go there and vote on decks. You can go there and vote, and the decks that get the highest vote that were posted after a certain date. So starting today, you guys can start posting Dominaria decks. Any decks that are posted for Subscriber Sunday at this point should be Dominaria decks. So go ahead and update those decks for Dominaria. Remember, you're wanting your deck to get seen, so I mean, if your deck's not up to date, people might not be excited about seeing the cards played in it, so you may or may not get some votes. But yeah, just go over there and submit your deck, or vote on some decks. You know, vote, upvote, downvote, whatever it is you do, and you know, if you like a deck, like it. If you don't like the deck, then if I mean, what's the point of downvoting unless something's just really bad about it? But there's a really active community over there, about 200 readers on our subreddit. You can subscribe to the subreddit. But I think it's like 189, something like that. We're getting close to 200. But yeah, you can yeah, just check out the Reddit. A lot of active people. They'll go through your deck. I mean, it's just a decent little community, and if you want to be part of that, come on over. The more the merrier. You have been, let's see, you have always had a thing for Metalwork Colossus, but great job. Yeah, I like Metalwork Colossus. I want this Metalwork Colossus deck to work. Like, I tried to brew around with Metalwork Colossus and Sunbird's Invocation, wanting to, you know, go infinite and just churn through the entire deck. You basically can create a loop where you get every non-land card out of your deck, and for like bam, right then, and then from there, there's other loops in the deck that are just one-ofs. But those are all artifacts, so they help you cast the Colossus. But yeah, I just never could get it to go off in any kind of competitive nature. Play 5 games, you might get it to go off one time. It's one of those things where you just, you know, you didn't have time, like, time that week. You grab the kitchen table deck that you had sitting around and like, bam, here we go, you know. But that's kind of how I feel about PS Revolution. But I'm going to show you guys PS Revolution anyway. I'm going to end up running this in a league. This deck is, it's interesting. It is so interesting at how much like KCI this deck feels. I mean, you are sacking so much. This deck could almost trade for a couple more sack outlets, like a Yahini or something like that. This deck could almost do that, especially since you can go search up the Yahini with board the Weatherlight. So it needs another sack outlet, and Yahini is kind of that sack outlet. But the win cons right there, you get an infinite loop going, and each turn you get to sacrifice the Walking Ballista to do a point of damage. So you don't need infinite mana, you don't need anything like that, but you do have the infinite mana loop in the side. But it's basically just there in the side because it's cute. So yeah. One in y'all stores championship, such a rogue deck. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. You could put a fling. Well, you mean like that one? That one right there? I could put a fling in this deck. This would be a good deck to put a fling in, especially since you're just like building this dude up, going on this infinite loop. You could really have fling in this deck, just like that one. Rush, man, right? I got you. And against a board stall deck, that's the exact plan, is to build up that Ravenous Intruder and just bam, shoot him. No, you know, I thought about it, and I needed a 4 converted mana cost artifact to put into the graveyard for those certain games where you need to like sacrifice it to get an extra scrap trawler back when you just have all the juice laying in the graveyard. I thought about it, and it was either him or it was the Weatherlight. And I just think the Weatherlight is a little bit better for me. We have a lot of 3 power creatures that can crew this up. So, yeah, I just kind of think the Weatherlight was where I needed to go with it. But there's still some brewing to be done here. And he is definitely on the list because that 4 converted mana cost is really, really key to how Scrap Trawler works. You know, you want to be able to sacrifice it or something like that. And Treasure Keeper works really well there, but it's also not exactly what we need either. And since we can't really like cast things again for like, we have to be basically cycling through a Walking Ballista. So, but it works. It does work. Alright guys, let's talk about this mono Green Stompy. 4 Blossoming Defense to protect these little guys. You know, you got to be able to protect your guys. Wait, what? We're running Halepatra's Mark. That's 6 Blossoming Defenses. So play a turn late and make sure that they can never counter any or attack anything larger than life, so that you can just boom, be larger than life. Of course, I wish this was instant. Man, this card should have been instant. Resilient Kenra, this is pretty good. I hate when it comes in on the battlefield by itself, though. That's just horrible. Ronus's Last Stand. I have been wanting to play with this card. So, a lot of you might not know what Ronus's Last Stand is. So, Ronus's Last Stand is double green, create a 5/4 green snake creature token, and then lands you controlled on untap next turn. So, no untap. Now, I kind of want to just like throw Llanowar Elves in here for him because I just know that something would get cut to make room for a couple of Llanowar Elves, right? Like, it would happen. Like, you'd cut maybe Ronus's Last Stand or something like that. Of course, you know, you'd want to put the Silver Leaf in here. So, again, with this deck, when we're done, I'm not really going to be updating it. We all know that there's a mono Green Stompy deck floating around that people are brewing it, and we're going to be playing that soon enough anyway. And I would suggest that you know, we would just kind of wait on that mono Green Stompy. So, I'm not really gonna say like what cards that we need to take out and put in, because I really think that mono Green Stompy deck is going to be at least competitive enough that we see lists floating around. You can't wait to Dominaria so you can play Dominaria mono Green Stompy. Hey Alex, there's a bunch of people on that idea. I mean, that Silver Leaf elf, what is it, Silver Leaf? I've got to go get one. Someone donated enough whatever, super chat, and said, I want to get you a Silver Leaf elf. So I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna see. None here. Alright. So I'm going to do this live. It's Subscriber Sunday, and one of my subscribers said, hey, I want to buy you a Silver Leaf elf. What is the name of it? I know it's Silver Leaf Champion. Thank you. Thank you, Luke. I was like, what's the elf? So let's make sure we do that. He's like, I don't know if you'll do this or buy a beer with it. And I was like, well, I don't drink beer, but, you know. What? Silver? Wow. Nothing. Nothing. No post anywhere on it. What? Oh, that would be DOM, right? This is what it's like to try to get cards. If this is why I'm ManaTraders, man. This is why. Dominiria boosters. You know what? I probably have some people on my friends list that have these. See if Standard has his available yet. Steel Leaf. Oh, I thought it was Silver Leaf. Wow, everybody's like Steel Leaf, Steel Leaf, Steel Leaf. You are right, Riff Rat. And it's my weekend. So, just saying. Steel Leaf. All right. I bet West Coast Trades had it, or West Coast Cards. So I don't know what bot you guys go to if you do decide to buy cards or whatever, but once I get a couple bots I like to deal with, bam. How much is that? $3. I'm pretty sure he gave $6. So, well, there you go. You bought me 2. So, we won't worry about that extra little ticket. Don't worry about that. There we go. So, live. There you go. You said get that when it comes out. I got it. Now I got 2 of them. Maybe it was cheap. Maybe it'll go up. And you just helped out the channel right there. You go. Anyway, that's how much of a pain it is to go and find a card. That's for one card, guys. Yeah. What else is there to talk about in this deck other than you're just playing these great... I didn't even get into these. Wow. You know what? Let's take a little bit more of this. We're not quite there. Hooded Brawler, right? You may exert Hooded Brawler as it attacks. When you do, you get +2/+2 until end of turn. Pretty straightforward. This is that kind of a limited staple or limited all-star. Yeah, Hooded Brawler was good. Hoodie B, as Gabby called him. Anyway, Death Touch, Indestructible, Ronus, no stranger there. Everyone knows, Ronus is a beast. And when you've got this many, 5/5s or 4/5s or something like that, 4 power creatures or greater, oh man. This doesn't stand a chance against Golgari tokens. You thinking that Golgari tokens deck's going to be real, huh? Just bought 4X Steel Leaf. What, seen them at $3? And you're like, yep, I'm just going to have to grab those. If you're playing online, man, I mean, certain cards right now are just kind of off the radar. And you can kind of just go through. I like to find a bot or something and just pull all the cards and then look down at the prices. And then as I'm looking at the prices, it's like, okay, so these are really, really cheap. And I'm like, I like to speculate. I like to look. So you send it to me? All right. So is that what we're playing for the first? I'm going to have to squeeze an extra Patreon games in for you guys since everyone just kind of was like, we're waiting on the new cards. We're just going to wait on the new cards. There's some good stuff coming. But hey, I get it. I mean, I do. So we'll just squeeze an extra Patreon games in once we have the decks. But yeah. Awesome. Awesome, Ryan. Ryan here is a patron, and like as you guys know, he posts a deck and has been for quite some time now. I mean, what? I mean, you were one of the first patrons, Ryan. Should have made a founders package, and like these guys are all founders, and then yeah. Anyway, this deck tops off with Carnage Tyrant and Galta. So I mean, we've got a lot of bodies. We're going to be throwing down a lot of big dudes. At least we got some trample on the top end here. So let's see what we got going on. Albatross, did you see match 1, sir? What? Did I not? It said that there was an error. I didn't get my cards. Albatross, did you see game 1, sir? I didn't get my cards. I want my cards. Things like this is all possible because of like you guys support. You guys support the channel, like no lie. Anyway, sideboard. Let's sort this converted mana cost. Hephatra's Mark, another copy of Hexproof, larger than life, naturalized, full play set, Savage Stomp, Thrashing Brontodon, some Pounce. Pounce is great. That's pretty much it. Just a straightforward sideboard. And there you go. Okay, so some Stompy, and let's play. It also doesn't hurt that we play like at least 3-2 most leagues, so yeah, this was the final board state, Alba. If you can see this was the final board state here, and we had just blocked and killed a Metalwork Colossus, and yeah, this is our Wild Growth Walker. It was some good stuff. It was good stuff, sir. All right, can I keep? I can't keep this. I ain't got but 1 land. Oh no, still no land. What is going on? I can't play no land. Alright, you got this, dude. If this just goes really poorly, again, I'll just scoop and we'll get into another one. Yeah, I don't want to not showcase his deck because we just didn't get land. They're saying hi to you again, Lamp. Alright. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy? Andrew, it's been a while, bud. Alright, I mean, at least we got a couple land. We can actually do something here. Maybe I should have kept that one lander and just kind of hope that I got into land. But one lander on 7 doesn't seem great. So yeah, we'll just play our Kenra and then try to get into Aronis or Hooded Brawler. Okay, he gets to scribe whenever he plays a historic spell. There's an Ornithopter. No, next week's playing Sunday. That's the last week of like, we're gonna give everyone a week to Alex S is like, I am now a patron. Well, sir, if you do sign up for Patreon, thank you very much. Not the greatest play on turn 2, but it'll work. It'll have to. Otherwise, we're dead. Favorable winds. Uh-oh. He's a flyer. We did not hit land. Well, let's push the damage. It would have been so good next turn, like after Ronus, just swing 2 here, and then next turn play it. Bam, swing with Ronus 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, he's erasing. He's racing. So now he's doing 5 points of damage. Come on, land. Come on, land. Come on. There we go. So he's definitely ahead of us on the race here. Well, it's about to actually just even up. But then next turn we can larger than life something. Or we can just pump. But we are trying to keep the race close. He has to have blockers here. He has got to have blockers. So what do you do if people tilt out against you consistently? Like, what? Like if I just don't get a chance to play them, or if I, like, what do you mean? Like, you just have fun and you don't want them to get mad for things you can't control? Like, what do you mean? As far as they tilt out on you. You talking about in game they just leave, or what? I mean, we're dead on. No, he has to block. Yeah, he has to block. Ooh, unsummon. I was kind of expecting unsummon. I'm just going to tilt out on this guy right here. We'll get into another game. It was starting to show its colors there, but yeah, I made a huge mistake there. I accidentally clicked right past attacks. So yeah, and then with that first game we didn't have another. All right, so you play against the same people in the top at your LGS, and you consistently get lucky. And you get decently lucky, and they get super frustrated. It always takes away any fun when you get winning, and it's kind of hard to deal with. Well, yeah. People are like that in like any sport. Oh man, like we talk about sealed, and you'll see a lot of people, they talk about, man, that deck was just so good. Well, some people will take a pile and you just see that luck out of it. You know, you see just everything that it was meant to do just go off against you, and that happens sometimes. Man, I don't want to mulligan this hand. I'm gonna keep. We'll get something to go with this Ronus. Anyway, like, people get mad. I mean, there was a couple people at my LGS that I was kind of friendly with, but you just got to make sure that you give them the respect that you're meeting them in the top 8. It's like, oh, here we are again. Just let them know right off the bat that you're rivals when you're going up there, you know, like, and you can actually become much better friends doing that. Like, oh, top 8, here we are again. Is the luck there? Am I just going to just top deck the whole way? I mean, and then just play well. I mean, you play well anyway, or you wouldn't be in your top 8 all the time anyway. So, if you're the person that's feared, then that means you're probably the best player at your shop. Ain't much wrong with that, man. I mean, just, there's haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate, man. But anyway, yeah, just don't worry about it. Right? You can talk trash without actually like you can trash talk without actually like trashing someone. It's like, oh man, my deck is so spicy. The answer to my problems are right here, and just reach and grab that top card, pick it up. You know, that wasn't it. I guess I'll have to use the one I already had out of my hand. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, you just get to have fun with it, you know, play with them, and make it a thing. It's like, hey, you got paired against me. It's either going to go well for you or it's not. And as far as luck goes, you can't top deck a card that's not in your deck. If you didn't put it there, it wouldn't be able to be top decked at that pristine moment. If there wasn't enough of them, you wouldn't have those pristine moments at the right time. If there were too many of them, you would get clogged up and other things. So a lot of times luck is mistaken for just good deck building. Like, I'm going to stick to that. Like, seriously, guys, sometimes luck is just mistaken for good deck building. All right. Yeah, it's just part of the game. Haters gonna hate. Makes me think of Cat Williams. To be honest, let him be. In your LGS, you caught him off guard with your approach, Mastermind GPG, and they got tilted, but let him be. Also, luck is, yeah, luck is an excuse, right? And when it comes to brewing, yeah, like, only when you're in top level competitive Magic has luck, like, more so than anything else, because everyone's playing the same decks. Everyone's not playing some awesome deck or something like that, but it's a good pure deck anyway, and you're just kind of playing the luck of that deck mixed with your skill to make sure it pilots right. Well, he's going to get back his thing. That's pretty cool. I'm going to play Ronus and then just swing. This way he knows no tricks are up. This way, if he wants to trade, he can. No tricks up my sleeve. And that's one less permanent, you know, for him to revolt with later. I mean, maybe he just has another. I would like to see like Tashar here or something like that, with him having these renegade maps and things of that nature. Tashar brings this back from the battlefield. I mean, there's Tashar is so good, guys. Good night. It was fun. Ambrose, take care, man. Yeah, he did have another. There we go. Oh well. Hopefully we'll get a green source. Come on, forest. That's not a forest. That was not a forest. Well, in hindsight, I shouldn't have swung. He still would have got a dude back, and then he would have had 2. Do need forest, though, so we can bring back our resilient Kenras. We can do things like that. Doesn't get trample. Okay. Ixalan's binding. Don't hit my Ronus. Don't hit my Ronus. Why'd you hit my Ronus? Now I get it. Okay. Okay. So if you exert it, it gets +2/+2, so I could swing for 5 right here. Sure. Sure. I mean, that's good pressure. Had to create a new account, but it's posted on Reddit. Okay, you talking about your new deck? Okay. UB control dominates yours. Meta, Merfolk, few decline players, or dedicated players, and one random dude playing 5-color Super Friends. That seems like a terrific meta. What is this, Tishana? Ooh, Sifter Worm. The Worm. It's the Worm. Wow, he revealed a Sifter Worm and gained 7. Oh, I don't know if I can take it. Well, we definitely have to push damage here. He knows he can't block that. Wish that snake had trample. It's another Sifter Worm. Well, that can't even attack or block. Yep. We need one more permanent. Well, unfortunately, we have to put everything in front of both of these Sifter Worms. And it still wasn't enough. Yeah, I didn't have enough toughness. My bad. Okay. So Savage Stomp might be good. Naturalize is probably going to be good, but how many Naturalize do we really want? We just really need to get the Carnage Tyrant and go from there. I mean, we can beat a Sifter Worm. I kind of want to go Savage Stomp. I mean, Hoodie Bee's not bad, but I'm going to cut down the Hepatra's marks and Larger Than Life and a Hoodie Bee. Bring in some Stomps, and then maybe Pounce. Maybe I should bring in Pounce. Yeah, let's bring in Pounce in case I need to use it on the Ronus. And then I'll take out 2 Prowling Serpent Bards for 2 Thrashing Brontodons and a Naturalize. There we go. And then we're going to run it like that. Yeah, I mean, I want Naturalize, but I'm not like going to build a huge sideboard plan just against the Nixlon's Binding. I mean, this is fine. Alright, I'll keep this. Might as well go ahead and get that chip damage in. You love you some mono green. I keep getting yours and or Alba's and Alex's name mixed up. Land of War Elves. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Is this mono green versus mono green? Well, let's go ahead and throw down this Kenra. Should have made this Land of War Elves a 3/3 till end of turn. Yeah, Sunscorched. He's got Sunscorched in here. I don't think that's like. I think I would rather have like some utility lands for any colorless, but also because you're probably going to want to be. Because you're probably going to want to run something like the Steel Leaf, you know, the 3 green. I don't think you need any colorless in a mono green Stompy deck. Like, there's going to be games where you just don't have your 3 green on turn 3 or on turn 2. I mean, you might be able to with the Land of War and stuff like that, but I don't know if I would like colorless at all. Like, yeah, Scavenger Grounds, if anything, Field of Ruin, if anything. But I don't think this deck needs that extra couple points of damage that bad. But maybe. I mean, it's also a desert. You can sack to the other desert. So what do I want to do here? Let's go Resilient Kenra. We're gonna make this dude a 4/4. I'm gonna say yep. And we're swinging. We're swinging for the fences. All right, that's it's a good start. Next turn we can play the Prowling Serpapard. The Prowling Serpapard. Right. This is Alex. Right, this is Alex. That should help. Oh. Hi, Alex. Or Joseph. Joseph. I always thought that was funny. Like, Joseph or Joseph. Of course, depending on where you're from, it might be Yusuf. Alright, here comes our Prowling Serpapard. Uh-oh. He's got a cast out. Boom. Too bad he don't have trample. Right? Arrgh. No yample. No trample. And it's Joseph Alexander, not Alexander Joseph. So you don't get to be. You don't get to. Wow, he's gonna take the 4 and needs that Land of War Elf that bad, my friends. That bad. That's how bad. How bad? That bad. Alright. We'll see what we got here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana available. He is staring death in the face. Well, that ain't cool. That wasn't cool at all. Don't have unsummon. Don't have unsummon. That was a good top deck, right? Oh man, that was a good top deck. Just Aronis's last stand. This is it. We are watching Aronis's last stand, guys. Right? Fumigate, and Aronis stood alone. And he said, I will not go down without a fight. Wait, I messed up the Independence Day quote, right? We will not go into the night. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I think I run it back. Yeah. Flavor win. That's right. Right? Some flavor win. Ronus making his last stand against Fumigate. We might get to actually play nothing. Wow, we've got nothing but Carnage Tyrant, and I'll keep though. I mean, if we draw any of the things and we start going off, yeah. Yeah. A little tasty flavor. Well, we're one land off of that. That's not bad. And then we can start fighting it against other things. Just bow, bow. Just fight, fight, fight. Make him our little warrior dude. Oh, man. Can't fight that. I'm going to do it. I don't have the land right now anyway. Get a land next turn. At least I'm holding up Blossoming Defense. As of right now, I've got a 5/4 on the battlefield. No land. Well, he's going to need to do something. We untap next turn. If we don't hit a land, I'm probably just going to Ronus's last stand. Okay. He's at 10. He did not settle it. There we go. Lethal on the board. I mean, I'm sure he's got like Fumigate or something that he's trying to like just desperately get to, but he's got to have the Fumigate, right? There we go. Okay, well, I mean, hey, right? He's finding Fumigate. He's like, oh my god, I got to get Fumigate. We had him staring at lethal right there. Like, he had to have it, so that ain't too horrible. We're a long way from a sin. But if he spends resources on these that we can't even turn on yet, hey, that's good. Like, unless he's like an approach deck, and I don't see like anything showing that he would have a good way of digging through his deck to make me think that he is an approach deck, we might be on a comeback. Alright, so he's drawing cards, looking for ways to stop the sword tooth. Is he playing Fog maybe? I don't know. I don't know if he's playing Fog or not. Looks like he's an aid from the Cowl deck. A Revolt aid from the Cowl deck. Bant Revolt. Something like that. Yeah, I'd say he's a Bant Revolt deck. Well, there's not a lot I can do. Well, there's no point in that either. I was gonna say I could sack it and replay another, but so you can play an additional land on each of your turns, and Wayward Swordtooth can't attack unless you have the City's Blessing or block. Yeah, can't attack or block. Was I in the military? Yeah, years ago. Wife wants to know what branch of the military I was in. The Marine Corps. Sifter worm. Sifter worm. Alright. What are you revealing? That's okay. We'll just fight it. Alright, so we just got to kill the Sifter Worm. So we're just going to pump this. Don't tell me it's only basics. Oh, this is not the one where you can play the lands from your... Oh my goodness. I read that card completely wrong. I read that card so wrong. Oh no. What a doofus. Yeah, I read that wrong. I thought you could bring them back from the graveyard too. That's the combination with the Raminop Excavator, isn't it? Yep. Yep. That's how that goes. So this is only here for Galta then. Alright. Would have been better off playing this and then just playing Galta. Another Sifter Worm. Well, I could have actually played Galta. I could have just played Ronus's Last Stand Galta. And then left up Blossoming Defense. I would have had 10 power at that time. That's pretty good, opponent. That's pretty good. Then we would have had Carnage Tyrant right here. Yeah. So I can take one hit, one small hit, one itty bitty hit, teensy weeny, just a little one, small, like 5/5. He does have to get through my Galta though. Yeah, Galta would have been a better play last turn. We do need to survive this, though, or at least make sure we trade with his Sifter Worms. We're going to be at 2 after this turn. It's not going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty. Sandworm Convergence. Yup. That's a problem. Alright, so he didn't swing. Okay. Okay. I can trade Galta for 2 of them. I mean, it's not ideal, but Galta could technically kill both the Sifter Worms. I mean, he does have to try to get sideways before that's even a play, but so he goes to get rid of Galta. Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Do you wait one more turn, dude? Don't do the math. Don't do it. The math ain't even worth it. It ain't worth it. Just don't even do it. Right? Yeah, wait one more turn. Keep setting up. You got this. You got this, dude. Yo, they are legal. They are legal online as of like last weekend. Yep. We're dead. Oh goodness, he just got Nixon's binding. Can't stop that. Can't stop that. Alright. I definitely gave the mono green Stompy a couple runs there. Like I wanted more out of that deck. There's a lot of hype on it, and I don't think this is the version. It doesn't have the Dominiria cards that everyone is hyped about. So, you know, mono green Stompy. You know, you take some hits. You whatever. We'll look at the new one here this coming week or next week. When are we going to start just running Dominaria decks? Like, I don't have a lot of the Dominaria cards or access to them unless we just go purchase like everything in the world. But I am going to run a league with that Pia's Revolution, so that'll give you a good look at Tishar. This card is ridiculous. Flying, whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Just awesome card. Awesome card. So yeah, ManaTraders on the 27th we'll be able to play. So yeah. This is Bant Explorer, a lot like the green-black Explorer that we played earlier. Only this is not a GPG deck. It's slightly more controlling with, you know, some settles, Hadana's Climb, and things like that. We don't have the Winding Constrictor, so no ridiculousness there. However, just, you know, Wild Growth himself can just get out of hand. And then Emissary of Sunrise, not a card that we see a lot of, but it's a first striker that actually has Explorer on it. And we also do not have the Path to Discovery. That was one of the things that worked so well in the other deck with Wild Growth Walker. So this is more of an all-around Explorer deck versus and counters deck than it is just a Wild Growth Walker deck. And I'm going to say that the green-black that Alba had, man, that card is meant to abuse some or that deck is meant to abuse Wild Growth Walkers. So I do like that idea, you know, to just say, hey, this is a good card. Let's just make it. Let's see how much power we can get out of that. So, what do you got? You're about to post yours tonight. What, your Dominaria decks or what? You just joined Reddit and posted a broken Dominaria deck. There are a couple of them, Razor. There are definitely a couple of them. So, I went infinite with that Pia's Revolution deck a few times. So I mean, it's possible, man. It's I mean, you can sack with the Trawler and the Angel out. You can sack a Metallic Mimic, or sorry, shoot someone with a Walking Ballista, sack a Metallic Mimic, cast and get back the Walking Ballista because of the trigger from Scrap Trawler. Cast the Walking Ballista for 0 mana. Bring back the Mimic, call Constructs, play, and the Ballista will hit the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. Shoot them, and then repeat. It's ridiculous. Like, once that deck gets like set up, it's crazy good. Anyway, that's a lot like this one. Once this one gets set up, I think we're going to be doing some really good things. However, the deck is kind of aggro. We are trying to get in. I mean, we've got a first striker here. We're going to be trying to get in with this particular guy. He's a 2/1, and hopefully he'll get just a little bit bigger than that. We do have Shaper's Sanctuary, which is what I like as your extra, like, say, copies 4 and 5 of Blossoming Defense. At least in the cases where you can't save the dude, it will maybe at least replace them. So that's really good. And if you have a Shapers down, you can also Blossoming Defense to protect the Shapers, or to you can Blossoming Defense after they've targeted. I mean, not to protect the Shapers. That's not what I meant. You can, after they target. Man, it's like something just got in my eye. Anyway. you still draw a card even though you make your dude hexproof. It was still targeted and will put the Shaper's Sanctuary trigger on the stack. So Merfolk Branchwalker in this one. It's a good card. He doesn't have black, so he can't go the Seeker Squire route. So Merfolk Branchwalker just makes good sense here. Rishkar for a couple extra counters, and again, this deck's like all about the counters and like flipping a Hadana's Climb and things like that. So, of course, that's why we have, you know, Angel of Invention and Murderous Gearhulk. Pretty straightforward. We're gonna put counters on things, try to, you know, control the game, protect the state of our synergy engine or whatever. You got no mythics from your pre-release and nothing from your prize packs either. Man, that's brutal, dude. I can't say much here online. I pulled a Karn, so I'm pretty happy with that. He's running a full 4 of Thrashing Throntodon, yeah. And then Deathgorge Scavenger. Yeah. I mean, why not run it? Is Crook better right now? Is everything... I don't know. Is everything like just going to target this away before you get much action out of it? Is this a creature enough deck? Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? I mean, it's... There's more creatures in this deck than there are in most, even though it's got that control feel because it's Bant. But I think I'm just looking at it wrong. I mean, it's more like a Bant early to mid-range than it is, you know, a mid-range to control deck. So... but you knew he was gonna buy playsets. Playsets of what? So I actually bought most of the commons in the set for like 3 tickets or something like that. Just went and got all the commons. So it's like I'm not filling up my my trades. Like I'll spend $3 and just go buy a bunch of commons and then just rent all the cards that are spiking in price, and I don't want to worry about if I bought them at a bad price or a good price. Yeah, I'll just leave all of those alone. Tishar, however, I wanted a couple copies of that, so I went ahead and picked me up a playset of Tishar. So I think the card's good, and I think we'll see. I think we'll see it get some play. I think it'll get some modern play and something. Like I would slip a copy or two in. I'd slip a copy into KCI, and I don't even know if KCI needs it, but it would be broken. It would just be broken. Like, ooh, this will get me my scrap trawler back. So, although I would have to change my mana base to make KCI work. I don't know. You can produce white mana. You got Mox. You can produce anything in that deck. I want a Branchwalker on too, but I really want the Shapers before I do anything, so I'm going to risk not being able to Branchwalker. I mean, maybe we'll draw a land off the top. I don't want to play this on turn 1. But it does give me a better curve. Yeah, it'll give us a more aggressive curve. We'll do it. Maybe I should do this on 2. And then Branchwalker on 3 with the Shapers. Hopefully. Yeah, see. Punished. Punished. Game. Why you punish me like that? Punished. You went through it and bought all the lands? Okay. You're saying you wasn't expecting that much from your kit and was planning to just ordering all Dom cards online anyway. Right. Understood. I mean, at least you knew exactly what to expect. You're like, yeah, I'm going to get a couple things, and they're probably not going to be that great. I mean, that's the average person's draft. Some people just have this is just going to be an awesome draft, and some people don't. Yeah, I'm going to play my Shapers. I don't think this is a good Shapers match. Like, I probably should have played around Censor. But I would rather get the Shapers down than I would the Merfolk Branchwalker. I mean... Well, opponent. That's just not nice. That's not nice at all. Hey, we landed something. And we got to land. Cycles are cast out. Doesn't want to use it now. Okay, where's your Drake Haven? There it is. He got there. He got there. Well, let's kill a Drake. See what he cycles. No cycle, just takes the 3. Alright, alright. I'm game for that. Green and blue, white. Countervailing winds. You got me. All right, we paid 4. Huh? Huh? That's what I'm talking about. How many Drakes can you make for 2 mana? Fumigate? No. He fumigated me. Wonder if he has another. Well, our Hadana's climb. Can we choose not to let it flip? Nope, apparently not. Okay, we have a 9/9 with trample. Let's roll. Like, he has to cast this out, right? I mean, how many Drakes can he put in front of this? Well, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Alright. Waiting on the next thing. Got it. Yeah. We had to swing anyway, though. I mean, we had lethal right there. If he didn't have a settle, he was dead. If he was just cast out, then he was dead. Really? Emissary. Sure, that's another creature next turn. I'll keep it. Man, this only gave trample. We do need trample in this deck. The flood is real, buddy. You are right. Oh yeah, that's 3. What am I thinking? Yes, we would love to keep that card on top. So, I assume he's making Drakes. Okay. We'll move to blocks. Sure. So now the plan is we have to force him to cycle until he runs out. David Ma, aren't you the one that bought me the Still Leaf Champion? I think you might have been. I think you might have been. Anyway, I picked those up today. Oh, come on. Well, here we go. I bought, I actually ended up getting 4 of them when I went back, but they weren't a bad price, so went ahead, snagged those. That's right. We're coming. We're coming for you. Oh, he's just taking one. Just taking the one. Bring it, opponent. He doesn't have any cyclers in hand. Yup, that's it. No cyclers. We need something now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't pay for a countervailing winds. So we pretty much just have to get a countervailing winds like on one of his cycling phases. So I'm just gonna take a little extra damage here. I'm pushing the control button down. I'm gonna hold priority. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. Nope, I was not able. I didn't press it in time, and I didn't back out. But I should have been able to hold priority and with the trigger on the stack, blossoming defense. But there was no real point. I mean, other than hitting for 6 versus 2. I mean, there would have been a little point, but yeah. I mean, he has to answer this. Maybe countervailing wins, that's fine, but so we'll see if he can cycle into a Drake or 2. Seal away. Okay, so it's going to enter the battlefield. It's going to target. I'll put Shapers on the stack. We'll go ahead and resolve Shapers. Yep, I would love to draw a card. Let's go ahead and buff that and see if this resolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. He's gonna cycle. Is he making Drakes? He's making Drakes. He's making Drakes. Tap down below countervailing winds, dude. Come on. Alright, well now I have to cast out his cast out. So we'll draw a card off of the... Ooh, okay. So he blocks. I mean, we got into a large fight over that, which isn't that bad for me, honestly. And since he's tapped out, this is going to be one of my best times to try to get this angel down. So I didn't go for like trying to get extra damage or any of that. So we're going to go +1/+1 counters. I don't want to go wide here. Even though he's got drakes, I don't want to go wide. I want to be able to double the angel. That's going to be pretty good for us. I mean, we've got a draw spell, we've got a removal spell, and a settle the wreckage. Well, ain't that sweet. Alright, well. We're not out of this yet. I mean, it's going to be a long, grinding fight, but we're not out of this yet, which I should probably speed up my play here a little bit. Because this definitely looks like it's going to be a long, grindy fight. Alright, well, we do get another window to cast. To cast our cast out. And we're gonna hit that abandoned sarcophagus. Most of these decks only have the one copy, and removing that turns off his sensors, his countervailing winds, hieroglyphic illumination. I mean, yeah, it just went back to the graveyard. That's pretty cool. So if he goes to cast it and you remove it in response, it just goes to the graveyard. Okay. I mean, the amount of land we have is just ridiculous. At least this Verdurous will be good if we can get past, I don't know, say Fumigate, Settle the Wreckage, a billion counter spells. 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Has he got double countervailing winds? Got another? I mean, if he's casting cyclers, that means he's not cycling them, making drakes. Which means we're kind of winning. I mean, if he uses 2 cyclers for our top deck, then we're catching up on card advantage. I assume he's got an answer for it. I wish I could have not done that, but whatever. I mean, okay, so he's got a sensor. Oh, because I could also have still paid the 1. Alright. That's why he didn't censor. He could have done it plus censor. You can feel the hate for countervailing winds. The card's really good, guys. I mean, it's a really good counterspell. Highly underestimated. I mean, he's tapping out on my turn, which, that's cool, I guess. We're at 23. I don't know if we're just going to be able to kill him, but, I mean, does he have, like, settle? He's digging for it. Boom, 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 boom. If, white, right, these decks do interact. Like, I'm at 22. Oh, no, man. Don't. cast out my cast out, and then get his cast out, and then he cast out my thing, and then come on, give me cast out. Ah, whatever, 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 whatever. You're breaking my heart. Oh, I'm singing on stream. My bad. Val's yelling out of nowhere. You're singing on stream. Oops. I'm not supposed to sing on stream. Ooh, we got another one. Boom. He ain't the 9-9 we had before, but he'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's cycle this one. If we had another land, we'll play that. Hey. There's our 9-9. Blue, green, white. Climb. And I would like to keep the untapped one, please. Yay! Target creature. Oh wow, you can do this at any turn. It's not just when he's attacking, or at any time. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. You got to get in there, opponent. Got to get you some. All right. Let's see if we can settle. And if we can't, then we're probably just dead. But let's try it. Get your lands. Can't believe the other night I was so messed up with that Brawl deck. I was like, why didn't I get lands? Yeah, it don't work that way. My bad. Oh. Man, when the Elendra deck just didn't work the way I wanted it to, that fell apart. I was like, aw, come on. Alright, well, he goes and gets a trillion lands. That should thin his deck out. He had 3 tap. So he got 4. So he only had 4 basics left. Does he have a settle? Well, we're gonna find out. And here he goes with the settle. I had a land to go get. I still had 1 left. 1 left. Okay, well, I pass. I pass. Okay. This is why I don't play cycling on stream, guys. It's just so interesting. It's like, yep, we're gonna do a lot of nothing. I just realized, like, I've got a piece of tape on my headset. It looks like my hair is never fixed. Yeah. Some black tape, you know. It wouldn't stay where it needed to be. So. Anyway. Oh no, we found another abandoned sarcophagus. So this opponent plays multiple abandoned sarcophagi. Oh. Okay, come on. This is one of those frustration decks. It's like, yep. I'm just going to do nothing till my opponent says, that's it, I'm done, I can't take it anymore. I don't know, he's trying to finish it. I mean, if we can, like, find a settle the wreckage, we'd be doing okay. Like, I think there's another one left in the deck. Well, he's only got 15 cards left, and I mean, even to be able to start like just churning into some life, Jade Light Ranger off the top wouldn't be horrible if we could land it. I don't know, we can probably pay the 18 mana. It's not a Jade Light, but it's not horrible. Nimble Obstructionist. He's going to cycle and counter the ability. Oh my goodness. Yeah, song info, top left-hand corner, guys. Like, it's Mario and Castlevania and Pokemon Red that people ask about. I love that Pokemon Red song though, and Donkey Kong. People ask about the Donkey Kong one from time to time. You're hoping one of us dies soon. I know. He should be killing me here on the crackback. Maybe I should just scoop. Yeah, I'll scoop. We're dead. We're dead in the air. We're dead on board. We'll get this over with. Okay, so we definitely want another Settle the Wreckage. Negate's good here. Brash is going to be really good, and so is Binding. Alright, so I'm going to take out Cast Out. Or should I? I mean, if we get rid of... Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of Blossoming Defense, Yeah, I'm getting rid of all the Blossoming Defenses. Get rid of these guys. Ooh, no. No, he's got First Strike. If we make him huge... Yeah. We can get rid of Rishkar. Maybe Angel. I mean, Shape. This is not the best matchup for Shapers. One Verdurous. Let's run it like this. Nissa? Really? In this matchup? I've already submitted, but I mean, yeah, maybe. I just don't think that. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Maybe if I landed Nissa, there's nothing I can do about it. But he's flying. I don't think like if he says, "Okay, I'm destroying that planeswalker," I don't think I can stop him. Oh, for the scry. Okay. I mean, yeah. I just think with all of his flying that I can't protect a planeswalker. Alright. Man, and we got punished last game. If we'd have tucked the high reward hand, we would have been a whole turn faster on him. Things would have gotten nasty. Just nasty. Yeah. I guess we don't necessarily need Adonis Climb just yet, but I actually want to get it down as early as possible. And see if I can start spreading the, yep, we're just going to play Adonis Climb here. Just start spreading the love. Okay. Is he going to start just chunking cards in the graveyard? What is he going to do here? Forsake the worldly. Alright, you opponent, you. I'm just going to play Climb again. And this lets me go for Branchwalker into Emissary next turn, which I couldn't do this turn because I'd already made my land drop. But I definitely need to get a creature down next turn. I mean, I could actually go Emissary into Branchwalker too, like to make sure I get the most out of my mana. Alright. Well. Not a Drake game, huh? Looks like I'm actually going to be running this route. No, I am not. Let's run the emissary and see if we can hit the land into the branch walker. We can save this for a minute. Come on, untap land. Well, it ain't untapped, but I'll take it. I mean, the emissary also means that next turn, that when we play Brontodon and pop it, that we get to put a 1/1 counter on the emissary. That's first strike. So at that point, we're looking at, you know, him having to put at least 2 Drakes in front of it. And if he can't do that the first turn that it swings, then it's going to start growing out of control. Yeah, it's still a land, so. Still away. Okay. Another land, so now we can kind of do all the things. All the things. I like doing all the things. I mean, if he's going to remove it, then we'll have a backup. I mean, as of right now, we're just going to set back on each individual threat we get and make him answer them one at a time. We don't have to get aggressive. I don't have to swing with both. There we go. There we go. Scribe would be good. All right. I'll bring it in. Just take out a single cast out for it. How do you feel about that? I'll bring it in. Scry would be pretty good right now. Why am I scrying? I've already won. I've already won, Rush. Why you gotta worry about what's farther down in your deck when you got the game on the battlefield? Yeah, mechanics is like I'm liking the new set, like all the what are we calling those? The monocolored set or whatever, those creatures that are all like, you know, of their color. I need to know what are we calling those guys? Like, they're not the Exarchs, you know, the Exarch, like, they don't have a theme, except for the theme is their mana cost, like the mono creatures. The pure color creatures, there you go. That's it. I'll call them the pure color creatures. So the 10 people in this chat will know when I say the pure color creatures, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, like Still Leaf and stuff, like they're great. Those cards are awesome. They offer enough power, but enough of a restriction that it makes you want to try to play mono blue, mono white, mono, like all the stuff. It's great. The Pure Creations. There you go. Pure Creations. The Pure Creations. Is that an actual group of people? And now the brain. Ooh, he's digging for land. Ooh, he's digging. He's digging. Who watches Mighty Duck on, come on, who knows who Mighty Duck is? Nobody? Branchwalker Graveyard? I mean, it's a good card. Yeah, we'll put it in the grave. We can go Hadana's Climb next turn, plus land, or we can go Emissary to put even more power on the battlefield. Like, I kind of think I like Emissary. Yeah. We're getting a plethora of resources and we can't use them all. He's still digging for land. If he doesn't get white land, then we're kind of all in on just hitting him as hard as possible, as quick as possible. Field of Ruin. I don't... Oh, I did need the blue source. I should have got the blue source. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? He had to have the settlement open, though. I'll go get a blue source. Oh, really? Really? I made a mistake. I didn't play my blue source. And then I played a land here, so even if I top deck the island now, don't punish me. Don't punish me. Don't show me an island. Alright, that's not an island. But, could have played it. Could have played it. What? So you Rush, you actually know who Mighty Duck is? He always picking at his mom. I kind of want to cycle it. I guess not. I mean, if we don't cycle it, we're much more threatening. Does he just pitch anything that's not a land? Alright, he got a land. Good for you, opponent. I'm so proud. Alright, since we're going to get our blue source anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cycle this. Whatever. I only want 2 lands here. I want the island, and might as well just grab, what, another forest? Yeah. And then... I want a Carnage Tyrant, but I also want to... I want to do this while he's cast out, or tapped out. Yeah, just go ahead and get that. So, like, he's got he doesn't have the likeliness of getting yet the land he needs to cast his Fumigate, which he did. So I didn't help him at all. Alright, well, now if he casts this out, Ixalan's Binding his cast out, or Abandoned Sarcophagus, so he can gain some life. Well, we'll cycle, take a look, see what we can find. Sweet. Another creature. Let's try to play this Climb. That's another target for like a cast out or something like that. So just straight up negate. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll just hit him for a couple here. Now we do have a binding on his sarcophagus, so like that thing's gone, and that's another threat for him to. Okay. I wonder if he has a negate. Have another negate? No? Alright. Well, can you stop this? Cycles the sensor. Makes a drink. Get it while you can, opponent. Okay. We'll move into combat. Put a 1/1 counter. Swing. Alright, well, not bad. I mean, it's... Yeah, this is match 3, game 3. Second game of the last deck. Yeah, I'm probably going to play a game with that PS Revolution deck of mine for you guys. to give you guys kind of an idea of what I'm working with, or what I'm working on. Let you know that I am brewing just like you guys, so there'll be some content. But yeah, some pretty sweet brews. I've been, you guys know how much I love Pia's Revolution, and this deck just kind of, it's all about some Pia's Revolution. I mean, I could put the Carnage Tyrant down, but I want to see the Fumigate first. And this is definitely going to ask for the Fumigate. Really. Really. Okay, I get it. My time's running low. Alright, buddy. You got the Fumigate. I want to see it. We'll leave that on top. Now I got a 4/4 blocker, 4/4 first striker. That was a big turn. That was a big turn. Again, he has to have Fumigate, so. And then we play Carnage Tyrant and go to work. Your deck did awesome, Alba. Like, seriously, man. That deck was... what it fought against was, like, not the typical deck you would normally see, but the fact that the other deck got its big deal out. It got 3 free, Metalwork Colossus, and your deck just didn't care. I need Heroic Intervention. We got Heroic Intervention in the sideboard? No? Alright. That's what this deck needs. Taking too much time. I'm coming, opponent. I'm coming. I hope you got Settle and a Fumigate, or 2 Settles. Uh-oh. A Torrential Gearhulk. Well, that'll buy you some time. That will buy you some time, opponent. Go ahead and put that on the stack for me, would you? Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. Well, we do get to do a little bit of damage here. So, smack and pass. We're lethal next turn. He has to answer it. Fumigate. Oh, no. Alright, well, this is lethal next turn, again. And we flip this time, where no more putting 1/1 counters on things. Okay. Another Fumigate. Okay, alright. Sure. I should have played that. I was playing a little fast. Wow, he's just holding the Drake Havens, huh? I'm just gonna pass. I've got 3 minutes to his 7. I don't think he can kill me. I wonder if we can just clock this guy. I mean, I probably could actually just fight him and kill him if I would have played. But I'm kind of curious if we can just clock him. So I want to Ixalan's Binding his cast out. Just be done with that. Okay. And he's got... gaining life. Well, we can just keep trying. Well, I mean, he's got to have an answer. No answer? All right. Here we go. Woo. Yeah, got there. This is going to be big. Yeah, Nissa would have been huge, dude. Nissa would have been huge. Right? Right, it is. Oh, man. Those grindy games are just horrible, and I was just like trying to pass through a couple turns there to really watch the clock, and then kind of skipped over one of the turns that I could have used for tempo and stuff like that. But we got there. We got there in the end. Yeah. Wow. I mean, the Bant deck was pretty sweet. I liked it. Bant Explorer, and who was that by? It's in the description box if you guys want to check it out. Make sure you hit that like button. Remember, if you want to play any of these decks, ManaTraders, that's also down in the description box. You'll see the coupon code, so you guys can play all of these decks if you want to. Sign up using the coupon code, and you'll save 15% on your first 3 months. Yeah, by FatalSensation. Dude, Fatal, if you're watching, man, this was a killer deck. I liked it. Wild Growth Walker is just really, really strong. I mean, we seen it in the Green Black Explorer deck. It was awesome. It was awesome, so... what happened? Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Anyway, you guys ready to see if we can like pull off some jank? Huh? One more. From now on, please. What? It's different if Yin's both doing stuff, but neither one of Yin's was doing much. Right, exactly. It was just so boring. Oh. MTG 24/7 stream. I don't care about other decks. What? IDC about other decks? What is that? Aggro forever. Aggro MTG. Beatdown Brothers is another idea for let's look at this PS Revolution deck. Alright. We're gonna see how this goes. May go well, may go bad. I've had it go good in a few of the games. I've only got like 4 or 5 games in with it, and I did lose one of them, so we'll see where it goes. But should be a lot of fun, and once it gets to rolling, you just take it from there. Hopefully we'll get a good draw, and I can show you guys, like, I just want to give you guys kind of an idea of what I'm brewing around, and I'll tweak out the numbers here in the next week or so, and or maybe over the next day or so. It's a lot of fun, so I'm actually putting a lot of time into the deck, so I might have it done before then. But Rush needs a stream name. Come on, come on. We can find an opponent. Somebody's got to be wanting to test out their new deck. Alright. Fine. Oh, we got one. We got one. We got one. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. There we go. Not a bad hand. I'll keep. It's a start. I mean, I wish I had a couple more artifacts instead of these lands. You really just want about 3 lands, but 4 is okay. And that's 5. That's bad. That's bad. Now we're flooding. And when I say we're flooding, I mean this deck actually floods anything over a certain amount. You just don't have a whole lot to do with it because the whole thing's just set up to go off without any mana at all, which is why the infinite mana plan is in the sideboard. Like. But it's there. I mean, if you want to make it, I mean, it's a doable thing. So that's an isolated chapel. I haven't seen that in a minute. I'm just gonna run head first into so many new Dominiria cards until I figure out what they are. Like, I kind of expected that he had a seal away right now, but yeah. Okay, well, we've got a good start going on. We need to start top decking some artifacts, but yeah. Won't be long, and I'm just going to start trying to trade into this Bowmat Courier. After this turn, I probably will not tap down again. So. I mean, if he doesn't have a way to deal with it right now, then... Vraska's Contempt? Yeah. So he had to answer it now. So... Oh, I should have sacrificed it. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I should have sacrificed the Bowmat Courier to keep him from gaining life and to trigger my Pia's Revolution. What a noob. What a noob. That's okay. You like how this looks? I hope you do. I hope I actually get a chance to just go off. There's a Karn. So, choose a card that will be put into his hand. He can have the Power Stone. That's not bad either. Alright, well. We'll swing at Karn. We'll pay 4 and get 3 counters. And then remove 1, target Karn. I forgot, you gotta actually target the Karn now. So we'll just target Karn, shoot him. We get to keep our walking ballista. First time you saw Veroska's Contempt on Bomat? Yeah, like, it's like, okay, wait a minute, I gotta stop this thing. So now we can either sacrifice this to... okay, so he's got his Lotus. So he had a Lotus anyway. Plays the Power Stone, he's got one colorless. Another Spire? Come on. Come on. Alright, so I'm just going to put a counter here. I've got nothing else to do with my mana. And we're just going to go for the damage. All the damage we can get. The closer we get him down, the more likely he is to just give us stuff back with the Pia's Revolution. So, like, yeah. He's not going to... I don't know, maybe he just approaches or something like that. Maybe that's the plan, is just to cast Approach. Maybe it's a Paradox Engine deck. There's another Karn. Yeah. I mean, if he wants to get back another Gilded Lotus, I mean, he can get it back. Okay. That's fine, too. Icy Manipulator. Okay. Hey, that's cool. So, yeah. I'm going to spread some love out here. Let's see if he wants to take some damage. Let's see what he's got. Alright, so this is just an egg. Whenever it's sacrificed, you draw a card. We're not actually paying the white for it, so we're not getting the 2 life. And he wants to... He doesn't want to give it back. Okay, well... That's fine, too. And... Alright, Mr. Manipulator. You might want to tap down that 3/4. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. So we just get sideways here. And we just attack outright because, like, we're not scared of anything here. I mean, this is just a deck of bad decisions for your opponent. Like, they think, oh, what's the best decision I can make here? Like, what should I do? And then there's not a good decision. So I'm just going to shoot him for 1. And then I'm actually going to take the other one, and I'm just going to eat the Bomat. Or eat that. And then he'll just take the lethal damage. Like, he was dead anyway. As soon as he tapped out, he was dead. 50 watching, 9 likes. Oh man, you gotta refresh, dude. I could have sworn I seen 17 likes when I checked just a minute ago. Yeah, you gotta refresh. We got 17. Some people like this video. Some people have shown some love. Pay 4 for the counter. Why? It was over. I didn't need the counter. We were about to just start casting. Like, second main phase there, we would have... Anything he had that was 4... If he would have only been at 4 damage or less, he was still dead. Because he didn't block the Mimic. If he didn't block the Mimic, then we just cast Ballista. He has to give it back. We get a free counter. Like, we didn't have to tap down. It just didn't matter. Let's play the Weatherlight, right? I can bring the Weatherlight in. I don't think I need to, per se, but we're on the play. I mean, on the draw. I'll bring the Weatherlight in. I'll take out a Combustion. I wish this was Splash Black for Scrap Heap Scrounger. Man, Scrap Heap Scrounger's in the sideboard, bro. When Spyglass, yeah, here we go. I got 3 of them in the sideboard. I got 3 scrap heaps and well, this is not the case for fling. All right, if this was a board stall like or something like that, yeah, I'd be all about some fling. But this ain't the case of fling. I'll keep. Pia's Revolution's pretty good. We haven't got to see the Angel or Scrap Trawler. You guys haven't got to see any of the shenanigans. Like, the deck has yet to go off. Yeah, even before, that was not going off. Yeah, that was just, hey, look, here's some cute synergy. When this deck goes off, it is, hey, I'm going to run a whole league with this deck, Rush, and I will not take Fling out as long as Ravenous is in the main board. And Ravenous stays in the main board. So, hey, look, he's got a Construct. Nice. Hey, hey, hey. We just got our lady. The lady of the day right there. Okay. So, if this works right, I'm actually just going to set up and we're just going to go for this huge kill. Tracking this on paper, I've played Pia's Revolution a lot, so I know how to track it on paper, but this would be ridiculous. You have to pretty much explain that you're doing these loops and just go ahead and set up your opponent to whether they're going to be saying yes or no or maybe or whatnot. So, alright. So, turn 4, we're actually going to cast a Pia's Revolution. And then, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. We're missing some cards for setup, so. And he's definitely getting set up. I mean, he's got his Power Stones online. I mean, they're making 2 each, and that's pretty good. So, yeah, I'm just going to swing here. I want to see if I can do a little damage. I'm not worried about the cards under it. I mean, if they were like Scrap Trawler or something, that'd be horrible, but yeah. Show the channel some love. Topple the stream boss. Barry said, take me down. I dare ya. Dare ya. Alright, so the only reason I swung there is to try to get a little damage in. We had nothing in the graveyard. Doesn't look like he's biting. He ain't biting. So, yeah. I'll just play it back out. Maybe I should have played the implement, but why not? Power Stone. Alright. Well, Tron is online. He's make 3 each. That's 9 mana. That's like 3 towers right there. So, he's got a deck full of mana ramp. What are you doing with said deck full of mana ramp? Once Bitcoin is back to 10K USD, I just gotta wait on my Bitcoin, man. Just waiting on my Bitcoin. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, another, see, just a deck full of mana ramp. But now he's gonna have 5 available. What is he gonna cast for 5? Get a Karn down. Karn? Twilight Prophet. Okay, Prophet. Alright, I do need to hit, like, some other cards here. I don't want to play her right now, but I think I need to. Yep, we're definitely playing her. And I'm going to play this anyway. Just because I really need to start, like, drawing more cards. And then just go, like, I'm trying to set up for a combo finish here. Because that's the kind of hand we had. And I don't know if we're going to get there or not. I mean, it looks like he's about to get whatever he was going to finish with. Looks like he's about to get there. I guess he Veraska's contempts this. He's just making extra mana, dude. Yeah. He's just making extra mana. Oh, another contempt. Look at you. Look at you go. 0 cards in hand. Okay. The Voltaic Servant's not bad. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, untapping itself or something else, that's all right. So let's go. I'm just gonna try to draw a card here. Like, just get that extra card. I mean, he pretty much just has to give this back. I mean, he can take 6 here if he wants. I didn't figure he would. So alright, well, we'll pass. He's got 0 cards in hand. We are staring at not exactly lethal, but we need to do something for sure. Like, this Twilight Prophet's going to get out of hand. He keeps revealing Vraska's Contempt, Power Stone, another Twilight Prophet. Yeah, we don't have much left. What do I think of the new set? I think there's a ton of, like, just really interesting cards to play with. It's going to be a lot of fun for all of us. I think one of the greatest parts about the new set is the fact that the old set was never truly solved. I mean, I'm talking about like it's gone, but it never really was solved. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, there's an Inventor's Fair. Let's go ahead and ping him for 1. Maybe we can start drawing some cards, getting some things. A squee deck, right? Well, this is going to be one of my favorite creatures out of the new set, Teshar. Like, it's the card that I said this is awesome. This is what I want to be playing. This is how I want to do it. But you built the deck that was red and blue and did not put, he said he built a deck that was red and blue and did not put a Pirate's Pillage in it. No, we're not swinging. Well, we're going to need a couple more artifacts here. And we're just dead. Just dead. Deados. Deados. Almost. Not quite. We get one more turn. I don't think we can do anything with this next turn, though. I mean, can we do 25 points of damage? We would need one heck of a draw, right? One heck of a draw. That's close. I did that backwards. Yeah, I did it backwards because I was looking at card draw over counters and damage, but if we can do 25, we can. If we can do 24, we can do 25. Like, if the deck gets that far, then we're going to win, period. I just need, like, Scrap Heap, Scrounger. Not Scrap Heap, but Scrap Trawler, maybe? No, that ain't gonna do it. Yep, that ain't gonna do it. Alright, well, let's see if we can go into Game 3. Do we still have a Game 3 against this opponent? We do, don't we? Okay. Alright. Here we go. We need to be faster. So I'm actually bringing in Fling here. I want to be able to just have like this finish, and I'm going to take out the Weatherlight. Here we go. Yes, we would love to play first. Give me a hand that I can keep. All right, so we've got all the things. I'm keeping. This is a good hand. And we've got all of our color. We've got, yeah, we're good. We've got a legendary. By the way, you can use that new Board the Weatherlight. You can use that to search up this land, by the way. So if you're missing a land drop, you can just go get it. I mean, it's only the top 5, but I mean, I'm running 3 of this, and it happens. It happens. You can look for it anyway. Worst case scenario, take a good artifact off of it. So. Hopefully, because we have these 2 cards, I might be able to show you guys some shenanigans. We need, we're only 2 cards away from just like winning. Yeah, it's 4-card combo, but yeah, who cares? It's 4-card combo in an aggro deck that can just win no other. There's a Braid in the deck. Braid, right? Because I'm just going for the kill. The Braid's there for Godfarrow's Gift, anything that would be faster than me. I can't abrade all of his Power Stones. I can't abrade all of his stuff, so worrying about one would just weaken my deck. And his win con didn't seem to be an actual artifact itself. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's something I'm overlooking, or maybe something that's slipping my mind right now. But yeah. Well, let's see what Nick Supbro has got. What's he got? What you got, bro? Board the Weatherlight is so good. Like, it and Teshar they were the perfect cards that this PS Revolution deck needed, and you can normally just go off on like you know, turn 5 or so. Do I have an artifact creature that makes artifacts 1 cheaper to cast? I do. It's called Foundry Chief Inspector. And at that point, you can start playing your eggs and sacking them for free and draw your whole deck. You don't get your eggs back, but you get the creatures back. So, yeah. If I think I'm going on the draw plan, that's when I actually bring the infinite mana in. And that, yeah. It's pretty cool. I've gotten it to go off. I've gotten like all the different facets of the deck to go off. I've been playing with it all day. I just thought it was like this awesome interaction. I love PS Revolution, and hey, we got something to do here on turn 2. I'm gonna go ahead and Fatal Push there. Alright, there's another part of the combo. Right? You guys see what I'm talking about? How the interaction is real. It's so real. Wait till you see the crazy things we can do with Walking Ballista if we get a Walking Ballista. Teshar. Whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So that's get back a scrap trawler, get back a mimic, get back whatever you want. I don't know what dude is doing. I have no clue what dude is doing. There's the Voltaic Servant. It's not exactly what I wanted to see. So we're gonna have to wait a turn on land. So yeah, I'm just gonna play the Metallic Mimic. And I'll pass. I mean, we can take the time and set up here. I mean, he's trying to take time and set up, and yeah, it's either Karn or Trax. You're right. Colorless, you could put Karn in here. I didn't even think about putting Karn in this deck, but yeah, you could throw Karn in here. Thrax, man, Thrax was almost in the deck, and then the Weatherlight came in instead. I just wanted to try the new cards, you know. Well, he's hurting on mana a little bit. At least he gets to attack and untap that thing. There's a Spire. So let's say yay. We're gonna go white. So I'm just going to swing with both here. Not worried that if he kills this, like if he kills it, it's fine. I want to bring it back as a 3/3 anyway, but it'll actually be a 2/2 the first time because it's going to come back for free. But he's going to take 2 extra points of damage, and I am wanting to chip him down a little bit so that we get to this point where he can't say, you know, yes or no or anything. So Weatherlight has good value. It digs for combo pieces in this deck, which is kind of the major value. Yeah, go ahead and do that, and then untap that, and then do that. And it wasn't like I was going to sack these cards. Like at this point, I really am just trying to do some chip damage so that we can like wait till we get our draw engine going. The deck, like, it defends pretty well. I mean, again, we're just playing it against some jank here, but I mean, he untaps it, but what can he do with it? Yeah, I'm good with this. So we're gonna go white, colorless. Come on, Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista. Ballista that was walking. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show me that top 5. Show me a Walking Ballista. Oh. Yeah, man, after the Drakes, man. The Drakes. That was just so Just checking to see what this does. Love your content, Eric. That would actually just heal you, Barry. If you're the boss and you vote and you donate, it will heal you. So it gets my attention. That's what it does. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate that, man. As always, I appreciate it. Sorry, I got a little tired with on you guys here on this last one, but yeah, that Drake Haven took a lot out of me. It's like, wow, this is not like nobody was interacting with each other. No one was doing anything, and it was just one of the. I'll try to play this. No, all right, pass. I'll try to play this. Nope. Okay. I'll try not to play Magic. Oh, you'll let me do that. All right. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the opponent right now, though. He's tapped out. There's nothing he can do, and he's holding priority and just won't give me the chance to go get a Walking Ballista. I mean, I can't go. I can't do broken stuff right now with a Walking Ballista, but I can do some pretty decent stuff with a Walking Ballista right now. I could kill that Voltaic Servant and get it out of my way. Or I could just start shooting him. Oh no, just an implement. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get our bow mat back. Now this is the bow mat that I wanted. One that was big enough to swing in that he couldn't really interact with. So we'll get our bow mat constructs. And then in the future, bow mat will be even bigger. And the beautiful part is we get to swing with the metallic mimic too. I mean, if he wants to block it, that's fine. And the main reason I want to do that is because, like, blocking this puts it in the graveyard, which means our next artifact that we cast, it just brings that back beforehand, and then it'll have a counter on it. So yeah, it will have summoning sickness, but we're just gonna bump it up. Your surname is Drake. Sorry for that tonight. I was just wondering if it would. See, that'd be cool. Like if you could like stack, be like, hey yo. But I don't know. I don't know if that would be cool, because there would be some of you guys would be like, all right, I'm just gonna make sure I got a nice healthy life total, you know. But yeah, sponsors instantly do 10k damage. I ended up like increasing the amount of damage that it did and reducing the health. I think we got it into a point now where it's like affordable to kill the boss, but yet like it's enough that those of you that want to donate, you can have fun while you're donating. So it's good to see you guys playing around with it. Like it means that it's not just something that people are like, ah, but yeah, it's good to see you guys playing with it. And I'm glad that you're actually trying to figure out how it works. If you're hurt and you donate to yourself, it'll just bump back up. But I think if you're going to like give someone not only, you know, hey, props, this was my last big donation, you know, thank you for, you know, supporting the channel, like a lot of people do, and just put your name up there on the channel. I think this is a way that, you know, other people can interact and things like that. And I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. Okay, here we go. He doesn't have the mana for his Icy Manipulator. Yeah, he does. He can untap this. Never mind. Never mind. Kind of want to land. That's kind of not bad either. Alright, so we're just gonna buff up. And again, this will bring back the Metallic Mimic. And this means that the Scrap Trawler will come in and get 2 counters on it. Yeah. Just that kind of goodness. And I'm gonna go Construct. And what are you tapping down? Okay. Treasure map. I'm gonna go ahead and just play my implement here, but considering he's got me tapped down and I'm not going to be doing anything else, we'll just go ahead and get in for a little more damage. We could have went off like 2 or 3 turns ago. We're just missing the Walking Ballista. Like, he would have been so dead. I mean, if he's set up to like kill our dudes and things like that, that's just not like, you need to be set up to just kill us instead of trying to kill our dudes. Okay. Untap your Power Stone. Another Inventor's Fair. Alright, so I'm going to pay a white. Sack this. I want to find Another bow mount. Okay. Now, I could have spread all of that out. I know. This is a boring deck. It requires so much, like, to just look at. Oh, no. I have been settled. I have been settled. Yep. You got me, opponent. Well, we've got board the weatherlight. We can do some stuff. We're not out of this. We're not out of this by a long shot. Fling for the win, bro, or you're you're out. Have a good one, Rush. Take care, man. This is gonna be the last game, and then this is the end of the stream anyway. I just want to see if we can get this deck to go off. We only need this and a scrap trawler, and we're not dead yet. We have a ton of land to do things with, so. An isolated chapel. Well, come on, opponent. Yep, you're attacking. I mean, we're at 12 minutes, he's at 4, and everybody knows I don't play fast. Not really. So, like, I don't play fast till the red light comes on. Wasting your time to have fun, right? Come on. Come on, opponent. You can do it. It's past the turn. Okay? Play a Manadork. Oh, what did you play? Daring Archaeologist enters the battlefield. You may return target artifact card from your graveyard to hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a 1/1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. That's cool. We could grow that to like a ridiculous amount. I'm gonna go ahead. And cast this. Hi, Walking Ballista. How are you? I'm gonna take it.
Let's do this. Here I come.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think I can just like play Walking Ballista and shoot him down. Maybe. If he doesn't gain life. Yeah, if he doesn't gain life, I might be able to just shoot him down. So I'm at 14, depending on how much we take here. If I take a huge chunk here, it's not going to be good. He pulled a Settle the Wreckage. He's at 10. Yeah, he gained life. Yeah, that did not. So we need what? Scrap Trawler off the top. Yeah, Scrap Trawler off the top. Come on, Scrap Trawler. I think that's like our only out. Scrap trawler off the top. You got this. You got this. Come on, Scrappy. Come on, buddy. Come on. That's not a scrap trawler. Cast him for 5. Yep. That's gonna do it there. Unfortunately. Yep, he just taps everything down, and that's gonna wrap it up. Yeah, the deck didn't get to go off the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. I guess you guys will have to check into the league later. I do got some tweaking I want to do on the deck. If it survives to a coffee time, then maybe I'll ask the guys at coffee time to help me brew with it a little bit. But yeah, that's what my current idea is. It's what I'm kind of brewing around with. I've been looking at all kinds of other ideas. You guys, everyone is doing some crazy brews. But yeah. That's Subscriber Sunday, guys. Remember, if you want to get your decks posted on Subscriber Sunday, it's very easy. Go over to the Reddit, our subreddit. Links in the description box below. It's right here, you know, the r/sideboardmtg. And post your decks. Vote for decks. If you want to play these decks or any other decks, that includes Dominaria or all the way back to Vintage and Legacy stuff, ManaTraders has you covered. Link in the description box. Coupon code down there, and there is an estimated time where they should have their cards ready for Dominaria. So when Dominaria cards are released in paper, they should be able to have those cards for rental. So you know, there is that week where, you know, people are rushing and stuff, and that's part of Magic. You know, people do like that part too. ManaTraders is posted on their website that they should have everything up for trade or up for rent come the 27th, and if it's possible, depending on stock, they will have that stuff up earlier. Hey, thank you for, what was that, a subscription? Thank you for subscribing, Adam. Anyway, they will have their stuff up, so make sure you give it a check. Just check out ManaTraders. Like, you can build decks over there. They've got like, you can go find all the decks I've ever played. Like, I saved them all at ManaTraders, and like, you can just go check my decks and you can check that stuff out and see what I've been playing, what I've had fun with, what I've been brewing with, and stuff like that. So let's get that. I need a better camera. Like, a mustache, you can never see it. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, guys, I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys had fun. We'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG.